What is going on, guys? Airplane flight simulator. Now, we're getting ready to play again, but now we have this 500 seat plane, this large plane. Now, this plane is slower than the other planes that I've flown. These planes fly differently. So, we're gonna go ahead and take this thing up, put it in the air, see what we can do with it. Doesn't it kind of look like a dolphin? I don't know, but we're getting ready to go ahead and fly this thing. Let's see where we're gonna go. Where am I at again? I think I'm in Atlanta. No, I'm not in Atlanta. I don't remember where I'm at. Okay, we're gonna fly to Atlanta. That's too far. We're gonna fly to Dallas. Am I gonna fly to Dallas? Let me think. Okay, yeah, we'll fly to Dallas. It's not quite as far. We'll fly to Dallas. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and get this thing off the ground. Look how big this thing is. It's not really as long as one of the other planes that I had, but it's just so kind of massive, basically. You gotta be careful with this controls too. I was messing up before in previous videos. I figured out what I was doing wrong with the controls. See, sometimes they change your direction. I don't know why they do that. You can't follow that. That's gonna confuse you. You don't have to follow it. You know, you don't lose any points for not following it. As long as you get to your destination the way you're supposed to get to it, then you'll be fine. See, as you can see, it's kind of weird and glitchy and weird and stuff, so you don't follow that. You just go whichever works best for you. Okay, so now we gotta get ready to take this thing off. Get this thing off the ground. And when you do this camera angle, you'll realize that all the planes look different on the inside. That's really, really cool. And I like to get up to my altitude and then I'll go ahead and turn. Okay, we're in Florida, that's where we're at. I like to get up to my altitude, then I'll turn the plane the direction that I'm supposed to go in. Let's get our altitude. I like the way the inside of these planes look. They all look different. Got a lot of camera angles. Now, I'm not going the right direction, but I'm gonna steer it in the right direction in just a second. I just need to get my altitude in order. I gotta get up to 34,000 feet. Now, I don't have to wait until I can turn right away if I want to, but for whatever reason, I like doing it like this. I don't know if real planes do it like that or not. I've flown before. I think they turn to go in the proper direction almost right away, I think. Because it seems like planes are leaning when they take off. But let's get this thing up to our proper altitude. And then we'll go ahead and turn. We got 500 passengers on this thing, so we got to make sure everything's in order. And this one doesn't go as fast as some of the other planes go. We're going only about 184 miles per hour, which is relatively slow compared to some planes. We're almost at 34K. Go ahead and turn. so that we're going the proper direction that we need to go in for this flight. Seems like there's always storms in this game. That's what it seems like. And I'm actually enjoying this game quite a bit. And if you just don't press nothing, it's like being an autopilot. That's basically what I'm doing now. Let's go back inside the plane. Look at all these controls. And they look a little different in every plane. So this game, it has a little bit of variety to it, you know, from the standpoint of how the airplanes look, how they fly. You can feel the difference. I'm gonna eventually get one of them fast planes, because you can purchase planes in this, upgrade to add different planes to your hangar. I guess that's what it's called, hangar or whatever. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but we're in the air right now, and I gotta make sure I forgot. I gotta take my landing gear in. Leave my light on because it's a night flight. Sometimes it changes into daylight. And I definitely like playing this game, you know? It's like, there's something enjoyable about it. And it might seem repetitive, like, it really does. It's not repetitive, it's different. You know, you have different planes that fly differently, and they control a little differently, and you have to figure out what altitude to be at before you land, and how soon to you know, de-elevate your altitude and whatnot. They want me to go up to 20, well, they want me to go down to 25,000. We'll go ahead and do that. I've been waiting on a game like this to come out. They have airplane games, but they're like small planes, and you know, like games that are based on like, there's like one that's based on like, it's like Island Flight Simulator or something. I don't want nothing like that. This one is based on the whole world, basically. You can fly to so many different places, and it's really, really, really cool. I just wish there was more menu options. You basically just fly these jobs and that's it. You don't really have like a lot of menu options, but I definitely like it. And we're gonna have to start going down a little bit. They want us to go back up to 34,000. I'm not gonna do that. Well, maybe I will, because it's almost time for me to go down anyway. We'll go ahead and do what they want. I don't know if that gets me more XP or whatever it does, but we'll go ahead and do it. And then we'll start going down. Once I get to 34. Because it's almost time anyway. Okay, we're at 34. Let's go down. Seems like there's always storms in this game. They love to make it storm, don't they? Gotta bring this plane down. Game has so many really good camera angles too, man. That's what I like. They're telling me to reach. I'm not doing that. We're going down. We're not going up. Because I'm always passing up the airport because I'm always too high. We're not going to listen to what they say all the time. We got to start going down. Got turbulence, man. What happened, man? Engine failure. What? So we gotta land the plane. Oh my goodness. We're gonna do auto land. Because I got engine failure. I don't know what to do. I never seen that happen before, man. That's crazy. And you lose XP when you do auto land. You lose like 200 XP, I think. So now I still gotta control the plane. What do you mean you may now remove your seatbelt? Don't these things have multiple engines? Well, if one of them is on fire, that wouldn't matter, would it? I'm pretty sure they would evacuate right away. We'll see what happens here, but this plane, man, I tell you. I had to do auto land because I was not going to land that thing right. Job complete. Cool, I'm a veteran now. So we had engine failure. I didn't even know that was in the game, and I don't know how it happened. It just happened, you know. I don't think there's anything that I did to cause it, like altitude, or maybe I did something wrong. I don't even know, but that was that. So we're done with that mission. I don't know if I want to use that plane again. The engine caught fire, man.